should start by saying I'm sorry for the way, I'm sorry for the way. Tell the God got me late so I could never take. Tell her the God is full of snakes so I had to escape. Let homie gon' be straight, let homie gon' be straight. It's that silence. Yeah, I'm sorry for the way. I tell myself to save yourself, cause I can't save. Can't save. And my goals to kill somebody. Sorry for the way. I ain't Drake, I got Bobby, I got Drake. Send my thoughts to kill somebody. I need head proof. Then they come through and sit it on my coffee table. Who put this shit together? Nigga, me, that's it. Who was there when niggas slap us? Nigga, me, that's it. Cash money, yes, an army. I'm a one man army. Yeah. And if them niggas coming for me, I'm going out like Tony. I don't want no problems. I don't want no money. I ain't got no conversation on my luggage. Tell whoever's counting that I'm on 100. Junior boy, oh, you got me. Take it over, bitch, I'm taking boats. Sipping leaves, glass, nigga, glass. All I got is shot of money, kill my cash, nigga. Stay sorry for the winter. Just keep a candy from the money shop. I'm still eating, I just chop my dude. All I tell them niggas, no love lost, cause I got shit to lose. Tell myself to save yourself, cause I can't save. Still my goals to kill somebody. I need help. Found a needle in the haystack, put the thread through it. I tried to stitch the wound back up. Yeah, it's compensation, Lord, conversation. Slide out my step, blurry vision of niggas catch their faces. Lord, this game is a vampire. But you gotta protect your neck, it'll suck you dry like raisins, love. But fuck that nigga, gotta try it out. Fuck that nigga, I'ma buy out. The day you met me is the day I'm froze. On the day I left is when I died out. I'm still in the building, I just had to knock a couple walls down to kick you out. Life is a movie, but sometimes I gotta get too tired. Should've walked out. Taking over, Lord, I'm taking over. Taking just sorry for the waiting till the waiting is over. Sipping lean out of flash, nigga. And all I do is smoke fucking trash, nigga. And it's the stars, so fuck you haters, know you're born up, I can skate up to. I send my thoughts to kill somebody, I need head proof. Then they come through and sit it on my coffee table. Told you, niggas don't appreciate you. You been down since day one, and midnight to Monday. So sometimes I just swallow once to say it's true. But I graduated from that bullshit. Now I'm in school. Now I'm taking over. Now I'm taking over. Only dead and gone, so I'm praying over. I ain't had to go back to staying on the 2 years old. It's soda, I got baking soda. I got baking soda. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's see. We got Mav in the building first. Good riddance. KD in the building. Taz in the building. Young in the building. We ain't know that YB in here. Brandon in the building. James in the building. Shout out to all you guys. Guys, first off, let's start by the fact that you know it's a good time to be alive when I'm buying brand new AirPods. Good time to be alive when I'm buying brand new AirPods. The only difference is the last time I bought AirPods, I was on a budget. But now that we're making so much paper, we just bought the best ones. The ones just came out because we're only going to do the best now. And I'm going to explain to you guys why we're only going to do the best now. It's going to make sense. I know you're probably thinking, like, this dude being an egomaniac, this dude, blah, blah, blah. Trust me, it's going to make sense. It's going to make sense why we're only buying the best. Okay. Um, why you walking around the fact like you're superstitious? That's the fire bar. Um, so we got that. And then we got Nike. We got Nike boxers. We got Nike t-shirts. We got Nike everything. We read up on the Nike. So now we got the Nike on high, the highest level of Nike you can buy. We're up there. We're all the way in the sky with Nike. We went and also, instead of paying $40 to get our hair jacked up, we went and got our liners, not the little cheap ones I had before that was jacking myself up. We went and we got the good ones, the best ones you could buy for an amateur hair cutter, barber. We're just running it up, guys. Now, the reason why I told you about the stuff I just bought, it was not to throw it in your face, but to say that anything's possible if you bonus wash. If you bonus wash, anything is possible. And I'm actually about to sell a course now. F it, I'm about to sell a course. I'm going to teach people how to bonus wash. I'm going to teach people how to make this paper, sports betting. But I'm going to now announce today that I talked to a couple people and told them, don't mention job, don't mention work as being something you have to go physically work at a $10, $11, $12 hour place to go get. No, what I'm doing is work. See, when I woke up this morning, I'm going to show y'all how I started my day this morning. I'm going to show y'all how we started the day. Okay. And I'm only going to show you just on the one website what we ate today. This is what we ate just one day. One day, this is what we ate. Okay, and we do this all day. And I'm gonna break down why it's an all day thing. It's just sometimes I'm just off because I got, stress, people stressing me out. And, I'm gonna break down that situation also, the whole being stressed out. But let me get first to this this game that we pretty much made $1,200 today on. $1,200 in one day on. Let me get to this game. Because y'all got to see it to believe it. Because a lot of y'all probably don't realize I'm that guy. I'm that guy. Literally, I'm that guy. So right here, we have, where is that? Where is that? Where is it at? Okay. So we first started off by hitting on his 55. We cashed out early to walk away with $40. That was the first move we made. Then find it here. Find them here. Where they at? Where they at? One second, guys. My apologies. Trying to get to these wagers. I don't see where the heck did I put them at. But we pretty much, here they go. Here's the first one right here. The first one right there. Under 127, 400 to win $382. Under 125. And these were made at the start of the game, like when the game was dipping, and I'm like, this is going way under. 400 to win $440. Then we got under 20 at $50 to win 180 or 172 whatever dollars. Another 50 to win 222 or to win $172. That was our main, that was like our dessert right there. That wasn't even our main course. That was like dessert because we yesterday cleaned up, did some nice money. Now here's the situation, guys. I know a lot of people are going to go into the comment section and talk about delusion and he's lucky and blah blah. Guys, it ain't luck. When I go away and I focus on me and I don't do the drama and I don't do the negativity, I always come back times 50. Because when I was last on here, like last Thursday, when I was on here, just minding my business,
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was getting my head cracked, not with betting, but with life, because I got people I'm beefing, not beefing with, but arguing with. I'm stressed out. Things were getting nasty for me to a point that all I had in my bank account was like maybe, maybe like $50, $60. I was literally pumping gas. I had to go in to pay for gas. You know how long it's been since I had to go into the store to pay for gas? Like that scares me. I don't want to be that broke again. So, long story short, um, I was able to get $1,000 bankroll on Thursday, and I said to everybody, "Don't bother me, or you're out of my life." Period. No negativity. And between Friday or Thursday of last week to really today, I made about $4,800. Literally, all documented. I got proof, all in that. $4,800. And with that said, now I got all my bill money and I got like 25 to 3,000 left over to the side. Now, I'm going to start by saying that I don't want to hear nobody talk about a job no more because I'm back to what I told you I was doing. I told you I'm back to what I was doing before I left Las Vegas. I was making $100,000 a year sports betting in Las Vegas. And I know y'all don't believe that, but it's proof. Literally, whenever I show y'all my gains, y'all see $5,000 in a week or two. That's what I do. I do $10,000 a month in Vegas. Maybe not that much, more like 6 to 8. But I'm doing that all day. It's just I was by myself. I didn't have no stress. I had nobody to pay. I had nobody to deal with. So I was able to lock in. But sometimes being here, there's a lot of moving parts that put me in a situation of being like down, like stressed, angry at the world. Now, with that said, once again, with that said, now we're here to where now we are absolutely going full steam ahead with being a streamer, bonus watcher, sports better, whatever you want to call it, and just the all around entrepreneur. Just wait till y'all hear about the building deal, how much I paid for the building. Again, it's all documented, it's all proof of what I really paid for the building. You're going to be like, no way, this is crazy work. How did you do that? But on top of all that, we're literally never going down because, like when I call people brokies, I call you a brokey when you talk somebody out of having a better life because you want them to be where you're at in life, which is miserable because it ain't about the money. It's the fact of you not being able to do everything you want to do. Shout out to Robbie in the building. You not being able to do everything and anything you want to do, but you want to tell somebody else to not do what they want to do because they worked hard and was able to make it happen. So you want to tell them, shame on you for buying new AirPods, even though in reality, I needed them. I'm a streamer and I needed, good quality AirPods because the ones I got are messed up. And I only got one earbud and I got the old ones that I got $50 trying to save some money. But here's back to the point situation of everything said. Guys, we are live. We're cooking, man. We're just cooking. We're just cooking. And, like I said before, when I go away, I don't just go away because, oh my God, he's down bad. No, I went away because, it's just stressful because you guys be like sometimes saying stuff that like just be throwing me off, throwing me out of my stream of consciousness. On top of that, I be having people in my real life that be throwing me off. But I think everybody's starting to get it together now. And what I mean by that is, I sadly, I'm bipolar. I have anxiety. I have all that stuff that you call, beta male. I have all that. I'm going to admit that. Okay. So what happens is when somebody frustrates me, instead of me just stopping and walking away, I go crazy. I go crazy and it gets bad. So what I said was I'm going to stay away from it. That's actually a good comment. Somebody says every time Dennis gets on a winning streak, he gets cocky. You know, it's crazy. I'm not even on a winning streak. Like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, no, actually a week and a half ago, I turned $100 into like $1,500. But then I got into an argument with somebody later that night about something, and I ended up losing all the money back the next day. But I still have my original $100 and maybe a couple hundred, but I lost all, big bankroll. 2 weeks prior to that, I worked my money all the way up to $4,700. Then I got into a big spout. Now, of course, I paid my bills and everything, but the situation was I would have had $2,000 left over. Now, keep in mind, guys, I'm just like a lot of y'all that live check to check, month to month. So I'm not. So don't make it like. Let's not make it seem like, oh my God, this is crazy work that this guy is freaking happy about having $5,000 in the bank account. No, it ain't me about me being happy with $5,000 in the bank account. What I'm happy about is I'm able to lock in. Shout out to Robbie. You said it right on replenishing your mind and focus. Absolutely. So, guys, what makes me tick is my happiness, my creativity, me just being out here being dope. So, when I'm like dressed in like basic, dusty clothes, or I'm not doing good stuff, I'm just being super basic, then it makes me depressed and sad, and I don't make money. I don't do nothing but that stereotypical 9 to 5 life that you guys like to have. I don't want that for me. I don't like that for me. I don't want that for you. But I can't change you. Now, I'm not talking about the career people. I'm not talking about the people making $40, $30, $20 an hour. I'm talking about people who are making $12, $13 an hour trying to tell me what's best for me. For example, I'm sitting here on my way back right now, and I probably dropped like $400 on AirPods, Nike, and Clippers and stuff. But I made two bets and made 280 of it back. Before I made, like in that half an hour after leaving my son's game to buying all the stuff, I made 108 or $280. Then I got this bet pending right now, plus 28 on this team that I don't even know, but I don't base it off the team. I base it off the numbers for $114. That puts me pretty much to even because I didn't drop the whole. I still got 100 of left. But here's the point, guys. I'm gonna teach this on my Patreon, and I'm gonna make my Patreon free for the first month. I'm not even going to charge nothing because people paid already. I'm going to give people what they paid for. I'm going to set it up for free. I'm going to do it right this time and do a daily blog of life living with me, considering now going and doing what I was doing in Vegas, which is make a full-time living off of investing. Because that's all I'm doing is investing. I'm just investing. I'm just investing like the next man. I know a lot of y'all don't like to hear that word from people who you think are retarded. You think I'm retarded, so you think that that's a naughty word for me to use. I shouldn't be using investing because I'm dumb, I guess. And I get it. I get how y'all feel. But understand, I am actually not that bad. I'm not that dumb. I'm just like the basics. I don't know. Oh, I probably couldn't name all the states. I probably couldn't read off the Constitution, whatever. I'm not smart like that, but I know like a lot about handling this paper. That's what I know. I don't bet soccer. I don't want to learn soccer. Soccer's too iffy for me. Like one random kick and you lose a freaking money line that you paid a lot of juice on. I don't bother with that. I just stick with international basketball, and I'm actually just now learning how to do baseball. Baseball has some promise also, international baseball. But here's the point. Um, we're just making paper right now. That's just it. We're just making paper. That's all I'm going to say. We're making a lot of paper. And I hope that, it ain't a hope. We're going to continue. We're going to continue making this paper. Um, but I wanted to just tell you guys, yeah, from this point on, I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out with the betting. So I'm so busy trying to, keep up with the haters telling me, oh my God, Dennis is making money sports betting. He's a degenerate. He's betting for a living. He's stupid. I was so busy trying to keep up with them that I put myself in a box that is unnecessary to be in. Why would if I sit here, no, Mav, I didn't teach my nephew. He's not betting. I told him already. I'm not going to teach him. I don't want him to bet. But if I could sit here, and like I showed y'all, I made $1,200 while I was coaching this game today. I made $1,200. That was my early flip. That was my early flip. $1,200. And like game over, and we lost because our first time with these most of these kids never really don't know how to play basketball at the high level yet. They're gonna get there, but yeah, I look at my account and yeah, I hit all my bets. My account went from freaking what? Um, what was it at? It was at like 3,000 before, and then it was like 4,200 after because I cashed out some money. And the thing is, it ain't like, the one website was actually glitching. Yeah, that one website was glitching, man. Like I said, I'm not gonna teach my nephew how to bonus watch. But the one website was glitching to where it was allowing me to cash out of bets that I shouldn't have been allowed to cash out of. So pretty much put it like this. If I had money on a game that the over and under was 185, I was able to like take over, and if it was going under, I could cancel that over and just take like it was just the bonus. I mean, cash out was messed up. Now, mind you, at the same time, I lost a couple using that strategy, but overall, I made most of my money doing that, and I never went too crazy with it. But with that said, guys, like I said before, this can all be taught. Now, let me give you guys why I'm happy that I made this decision to go full speed sports betting, financial services, parties, events, YouTube, full time. My son, I appreciate that, Maverick. My son, he had games this weekend. So his ECI tournament started on Thursday. So he had Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then last day is today, tomorrow. So Thursday, he had 2 games. I had to drive all the way out there for 2 games. And, he didn't really play as strong as he should have played. I'm going to be honest with y'all. But I drove all the way out there for that. And then, mind you, that's like an hour and like 25 minutes away. I flew up there to get to him to see these games. I'm going to be there for him. Then I had to drive back. But the first day, the second game wasn't until actually his mom to the, came to the tournament too. So yeah, it was 2 games on Thursday. Then Friday, I went up there by myself, and he had 3 games, I think. And then Saturday, I went up myself, 3 games. And yesterday, I got there at like 8:30. His game started at 9, and I had to freaking I sat through that whole game. It was tiring because I didn't have no sleep because the day before I just had to drive up there, but I did it. And you know what's crazy about that? He needed shirts. This was Friday. He needed shirts. So I go to Ross to get him his, shirts. He came up to $134 somehow for some Nike shorts and shirts because he didn't have enough packed. And you know what's crazy about that? My my it was like 10 o'clock. By the time I dropped them off to him, it was 10 o'clock. I'm literally falling asleep, stressed out because I'm like, dude, I gotta drive all the way back, and then I gotta wake up the next morning to come back. But then I remembered I had to coach Halo, so I couldn't go to his first game in the morning. So I texted him and said, hey, I can't make it to your 11 o'clock game because I gotta coach, but I'll be at your game after. I'm gonna fly as soon as the game's over. His next game is at 3. I had to coach at 1. So as soon as I got done coaching, I ran up out of there after I met with the parents and told them the expectations for the season. Jumped in the car, flew all the way up to the tournament, and was able to make it for that second game. I was like 2 minutes late, but I got there. And then I stayed, of course, for the third game, which they end up winning. And now I got to drive all the way back out there for one basketball game. But that's what I tell y'all, my dedication to my kids. I'm going to do it. Most of y'all will probably say, F that game. I'm not driving all the way an hour and a half for one basketball game, but I'm going to drive because if they win, they got a second game. I'm going to do what I got to do. No, I coach for Halo. Appreciate that, Mav. But yeah, I got to do what I got to do because I want to do what ultimately is the best interest of my son, which is have support there. And I'm like, literally, there's a couple parents that came, but I'm the only parent that was there every single game. I missed one game. Other than that, I was there every single game. And, my son might not appreciate that now. He might not even know why that's important, but he's going to know why it's important in the future, how much dedication I put into this. And I didn't have to. Now, keep in mind, because of me being a bonus washer and, sports better, expert, professional, I was able to make a whole lot of paper while dealing with the games because, I should have put more cash on this game, guys. I mean, I'm not even gonna be mad. I'm not even mad that I only put. I put another $100 bet on the Chicago Sky winning, and they're up by 17 points, and I got -6. So I mean, it's another. See, guys, look, I'm on the live stream with you guys. Let me show you. I'm on the live stream with y'all. This is the one bet plus 28. They're only down by 13 points with 4 minutes left in the game. And this one, they're up 17 points and it's 6.5. I can hedge this on the other app, which I might do right now. Let me see what the hedge money is right now. Let's see what the hedge money is right now. So the hedge money is still at 10.5. So that's not really that much in value because they're about to go. But here's the thing, they might come back. That's the reason why you hedge. And I'm actually going to look at this right now. It ain't worth hedging right now because it's only plus 190. I can right now put $50 on that and I got to guarantee $50 profit. But um, but I don't think it's worth. I'm gonna let that ride because I got the other bet that I made while we were on the stream. This is what I do, guys. $200 while we're on stream right now. And I'm done for the rest of the day. I'm going downtown with Javion. I told him I'll take him downtown so we can have a good time, listen to some music, maybe check out the comedy club. But yeah, we're literally locked in. I'm about to be another $200. Like, this is not a joke. Now, here's the crazy thing about this. I don't lose. Like when I lose is only like it's when I'm going manic. When I'm manic, I lose. So as long as I stay from being manic, you remember when I got that situation happened at the club, guys, a while ago. I went manic. But just keep this in mind, guys. When that situation at the club happened, I was all over the place. So I was going crazy because, you know, I was going crazy because there was a lot of moving parts. So I ended up losing my bankroll and I was just on a downhill spiral. But when I recovered from that, it was no going back from that. I was recovered, everything was great. I was killing it. And that's the point. I gotta stay straight. As long as I stay straight and stay away from negativity, I'm good. Now, more updates. So that was my son. Basketball, that's what I've been doing the past few days, is basketball. Besides that, yes, we're doing sports betting full time now. So we're gonna be all in. We're locked in. We're killing it. Shout out to the pothead. Um, we're killing it right now. Just straight killing it. I'm probably, you know what's crazy, guys? Right now, there's so many games right now that I want to wager on that I'm gonna make some paper on. But you know what you do when you got all this? You just stop. Because at this point, I'm going downtown with my nephew. I told him I'll show him a good time. So I'm going to put this away. After this game is over, this the WNBA game over, so I can make sure I gotta watch it because see, Dallas is the better team. Chicago Sky sucks, and they're only up by 14. So it's a chance they might lose the lead. So I gotta watch this because I don't want to take a chance of them losing the lead while I'm yapping to y'all. I'd rather push or hedge it. That way, if it loses, I only lose the juice. I don't want to lose everything on the bet. But by the way, shout out to the 10 of y'all. Y'all want to see me win because as I told everybody, my channel is cooked unless I'm down bad. If I came on here and I said, "Oh my God, I'm so broke. Life is so hard. I'm gonna go get another job." Blah blah blah. You guys would all be that ain't here now would be on here loving it. YouTube would push me to the stratosphere, but because this is a winning live stream, we're just straight winning right now. We got no push from YouTube. YouTube ain't gonna give us any type of play. They just don't want to see me win. Nobody wants to see me win. You know, it ain't as fun to see somebody winning, if that makes sense. So, ultimately, um, we're here with the 10 of you guys, but we're going to go live stream. I don't know if I'm going to live stream because what might happen is I might live stream on not on StreamYard, but I might use StreamYard and do vertical because I can't be in there with 10 people in the stream while I'm at a club turned up. That's embarrassing. So we might not stream if we don't got 30 people popped in. we're not gonna stream because that's just nasty work. And I don't do mediocrity. 30, 40 people is already mediocre, but I can rock with that. But I can't rock with no 10, 12 people. But like I said, we're not doing loser stream. And I know YouTube wants me to get back to, being a loser, doing the loser um, content. I'm not gonna do it though. We're gonna stay here. I see one more action on this under this Argentina game. I don't know why they giving them 37 points when they can't score. I'm gonna take that under for the profit that we just made. I'm gonna put 200 on the under 130. That's some crazy work that's that low. I don't know why it's that low. But yeah, oh, on another note, yeah, we've been doing a whole lot of basketball playing. We've been playing the heck out of some basketball. I'm talking about I've been like every day I've been at that gym playing basketball. I'm loving it. It's been fun. It's been fun. Yeah, the basketball has been like the highlight for me. Like I just been down there chilling, um, shooting around. I got a jumper now. I can shoot from anywhere. I've been popping crazy shots. Yeah, we're gonna just stick to that. But guys, now I'm back in Wilmington. So I just want to give y'all a little update. That's the life update. That's the life video update. Right now, I'm about to actually head back to. I'm about to head to my house. You know, get situated, shower, change, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's pretty much all I got, guys. I appreciate the 10 of you guys who rocked out. Um, when we do come back, this channel is gonna be the same old thing. Um, because at this point, I'm not gonna do the losing. I'm not gonna make it look like I'm losing to get a push from YouTube. And I know that's what they're requiring, but I'm just not doing that because that's gonna seek further than my soul. It's gonna be nasty. I just don't want to do that. There's no point. And I'm doing too much winning, and I don't really need the AdSense money. Shout out to Panther Training. I don't really need the AdSense revenue right now. Of course, I need it in the future because I'm making so much paper with this. The sports betting is going great. I'm not going to go over it again because I already just went over that Panther. But let me just tell you this: literally, I'm literally ahead. Uh, as of now, with like today, I'm ahead like $4,800, and like actually, no, no, no. Let me take that back. Yeah, I'm up 4,800 pretty much. 4,800. No, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, $4,800. So let's see. I got in my accounts right now 4,000. I took out like six. Yeah, I'm about $4,800 up as of now. So we're crushing it. And then right now I got like a little small little $200 on this Argentina game, going under 130. And then I got this other game that's already won. I think it's already over. Like I had like plus the money. So the other game was like they ended up only losing by 8 points. That's crazy work. I could have put like a thousand on that. I just I was trying to take my time, but you know, you get greedy sometimes. Now I'm not gonna be greedy with this game that I don't know how they're not scoring points. I mean, that's just crazy. I'm probably gonna go with the over now because I don't want to take a chance of them scoring a bunch of points out of nowhere, but they're just not scoring. I mean, 28 points ain't that hard to get in 8 minutes, and they got one quarter they did good. So I might have to hedge. I'm gonna wait it out because I'm not even gonna because I can. Okay, so now they're scoring. So now I'm gonna put first $100. Sorry guys, I'm hedging. So Massey still. I don't bet on soccer. Yeah, I'm gonna hedge this bet. I'm not taking no chance. There ain't no point in being greedy. Why be greedy? I bet I hedged on the wrong site. I forgot if I would have hedged on this site, I could have cashed out. That stinks. They're just not scoring. I don't understand this. They're just not scoring points. Well, look, guys, I'm gonna get to this. I'm gonna come back on. um, downtown. So with that said, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let me put this in because I got to cancel that other. I don't need to hedge yet. I hedged too soon. They're just not scoring points. I'm gonna wait a bit to see what happens because they're not scoring points. There's no point in me hedging. And this Dallas game, they're not. They're still up by 14 points. All right. With that said, guys, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. That's all I got. I'm out. I'm out. Thank you, everybody that tuned in. I'll see y'all later tonight.